You know, guys, it's been such a crazy day in the NFL, and I am so excited to end it off with the Grand Salami, the ultimate mock draft that everyone's been waiting for, the Philadelphia Eagles. 32 mock drafts in 32 days. This is episode number 19. And you guys, I'll just show it right now. 3 first-round picks. 3 picks within the top 19. I do think it's important to note the Eagles do not own any extra second or third round picks. So my strategy will be to trade down with one of their first round picks. I don't believe they will just draft 3 first rounders. I think they're going to want to use one of those first round picks to trade down to acquire more assets. That's what I'm going to do. I'm hopefully going to be drafting Nakobe Dean this draft. He's my guy. When you take a look at their team needs, safety, corner, linebacker, and then wide receiver to pair with Devontae Smith, along with defensive end. You can never have too many pass rushers. Also, when it comes to the quarterback situation, it does seem relatively obvious at this point that the Eagles do plan to go into next season with Jalen Hurts remaining as their starting quarterback. I'm personally going to look for someone like Bailey Zappi in the 3rd or 4th round to draft. I think he would be a good fit with them, where Jalen Hurts is an interesting prospect, but I don't think he has the throwing talent to be a franchise quarterback in the NFL personally. But we will go right on in here with all of our assets. We're ready to go. And I'm not going to trade up or anything like that. I hate trading up. I hate losing assets. We are just going to draft, let the AI do its thing. And beautiful, beautiful, guys. I was holding my breath there. I wanted to make sure Nakobe Dean fell to me, so we will be picking my guy. This is the first time I think I've drafted Nakobe Dean in one of these, just the way the mock drafts has worked out. Also, there is Devin Lloyd available. I do wonder what will happen to Devin Lloyd's draft stock due to his slower 40 time. It was a 4.71. That's a pretty slow 40 time for a linebacker. But I will be taking Nakobe Dean with this pick number 15, and you can take a look. We have pick 15, 16, and 19. That's why I'll probably end up trading down. Their team needs, it says, edge rusher, linebacker, and defensive back. So we will be taking Nakobe Dean, my #1 overall player on my big board. I will be coming out with an updated big board probably tomorrow at some point, or maybe on Thursday. So we're in a very interesting spot. There is Chris Olave there. Now, personally, when it comes to pairing a receiver with Devontae Smith, I'm going to look for someone maybe a little bit bigger, taller. You got Jameson Williams here. Not really into him. Chris Olave, I just think 2 smaller guys. I don't like the matchup on that. We are going to look for maybe an edge rusher, see if there's any good edge rushers available. There is Tyler Linderbaugh. You could just take him. He is a superstar center. Where's the edge rusher? There it is. Don't know why I can't find that. So I will say I'm not intrigued with these edge rushers right here. I do not like Trayvon Walker at all. I understand he's gotten some significant hype. He ran really well at the combine. All the Georgia guys did. You're seeing him in mock drafts going as high as number 5 to the Giants. Let's actually see who some of these top guys were picked. Once again, the AI. You're taking 2 offensive tackles. They're not going to take 2 offensive tackles. They're just not going to do it. You've got Evan Neal going to the Giants and then Charles Cross going to the Giants. I'm not understanding that. Kyle Hamilton going #1 overall? They got to fix their AI, man. It's getting bad. It really is getting bad. But Jermaine Johnson, not a fan either. Not a fan. I will pass at this point on taking one of these edge rushers. I love Nick Benito. I love Cameron Thomas. I love my Jay Sanders. Those are my guys when it comes to the pass rushers at this point in the draft. So not really interested on that. Maybe we look for a cornerback at this point, see if there's any quarterbacks. There is Andrew Booth Jr. He's the top guy. I wonder what he meant. He is 6'0". Yeah, not really interested. Daxton Hill. I like Daxton Hill. Kyler Gordon really didn't run very well at the combine. You've got a guy like Martin Emerson. Not unbelievably well at the combine for him either. Woolen is a guy I'd be interested in. Cam Taylor-Britt. I really think we can just go best player available here. When it comes to their overall team needs, I'm not seeing, we already drafted a linebacker. We got my guy. I'm not interested in taking a... You know what? I wonder who their center is. I'm going to look really stupid for this pick if the Eagles have a good center, but I am going to go Tyler Linderbaugh. You know, yes, I like that. I like that pick. Tyler Linderbaum. This is a guy, the only question is, do you use this high of an asset on a center? Right? That's the question. This guy's going to be an all-pro. He's going to be an all-pro. Get yourself a young quarterback. You've got a young superstar center. That cohesion between the two. The center is more important than you guys think. The one thing they always say, guys, you know the saying, you can never have too many centers. That's the thing they always say. It's very interesting that people say that. But, see, the thing is now, we only have 1 second and 1/3 round picks. So what I'm going to look to do right now is I am going to look to trade back. Not looking back to trade. See, now this is stupid. You're going to offer me to trade back 2 slots or 8 or 20 slots? I'm not going to do that. But the thing is, if you try and trade back like later into the first round, we'll try and trade with the Packers. That trade will be accepted. Yeah, because I want your 60th. Okay, this is good. This is good. So we'll try and get... No, they're not going to want that. We'll give you a 164. All right, so we'll see if we can get this trade done. Yeah, the Packers. Dude, the Packers are just... They got Aaron Rodgers back. Are they this greedy? We'll give you a 204, too. They're this greedy. They're so greedy. Can we trade with the Dolphins? Maybe. I want 29, 47, and 100. Well, they're not going to do that. You know, well, that's not even a good trade for me. No, that's not... What we might have to do is trade with a team that actually wants to trade. I don't want to go back to pick 41. We're going to do a little draft maneuver here. We'll do a little... Well, I would not want to do that. 50... Why would you want to trade with me? Well, because it's only 2 spots. That's why. So this is a bit confusing right now. I do not want to trade back that far. I really would like to get a deal done. Maybe Cincinnati wants to move up. I'm sorry, this is boring. I know. 95? Okay, so I would... Well, going back to 31 is tough. I'll take 133. I'll take 137. We're going to... Give me all these. Give me all... They don't want to do that. I'll take one. I know this is boring, guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get this trade done. There we go. All right, so very unrealistic trade. We're trading pick number 19, 164 and 204. We're getting back 3 top 100 picks along with 133. That's relatively fair, although we are moving down quite a bit. But we still do have another first-round pick. Technically, we are going to take... Yes, Jaquan. Ooh, Daxton Hill is there too. Zion. I like Zion Johnson too. No, we're going to take Jaquan Brisker, who seems to be maybe falling down a few mock draft boards. I love Brisker. Love him. Love him. He's a hard-hitting Malcolm Jenkins 2.0 with him. Malcolm Jenkins 2.0. Now we're going to look for a receiver. Unfortunately, George Pickens got picked. It's tough. You know, dude, George Pickens, if you are the Philadelphia Eagles... I think George Pickens is just going to continue to move up the draft boards. But if you are the Eagles, you may have to take George Pickens in the first round. You get a big-bodied receiver like that with Devontae Smith. Oh, my goodness. It's game over. It's game over. I love David Bell. It's just tough. He is 6'2". How would he fit with Smith? Alec Pierce, I like a lot. He's 6'3", and he ran a 4.40. Justin Ross. You know what? We're going to go ahead and draft, well... The problem is Justin Ross has injuries. He scares me with his injuries. He really does. We also have pick 63. Maybe we can wait on Justin Ross. Maybe we look for a Myjai Sanders type. Let's go to the pass rushers. Here we go. We have our options right here. Nick Bonito lit up the combine. Really good combine. Cameron Thomas. Big fan of Cameron Thomas. Big fan. And then Myjai. I love all these guys. I'm going to take Cameron Thomas. I think I'll take Cameron Thomas. I haven't taken... Oh, they already have Dallas Goedert. They already have Dallas Goedert. I have no clue how on earth is Trey McBride falling to the end of the second round. Trey McBride is going to be my number 21 overall player on my updated bid board. I love Trey McBride. Brian Asamoah. We can trade back up. We can trade back up. Here's the thing. I want Justin Ross, but I want Brian Asamoah. Oh, I want both of these guys. We have a lot of picks. We can trade back up. We can trade right back up. If we get Asamoah, we get Asamoah right now and we trade back up for Justin Ross or maybe even Jalen Tolbert, who ran really well at the combine. We can do this. We can do this right now. We can do it. All right. Another player that did really well at the combine, Brandon Smith, the linebacker for Penn State. Dylan Parham was a top performer. NPF. You got to love NPF. Third round pick, that's great value. Really good job by the Houston Texans. I love seeing teams do that. Unbelievable value. But we're trying to trade back up right now. We want your 68th pick. Me and the New York Jets are in a battle right now. We're trying to do this trade. We'll give you 133, 46% chance of being accepted. You got a chance here. Oh, they want a 7th round. They want a sweetener. They want a little sweetener. We'll offer him a little 7th round sweetener. There it is. And we trade right back up. And man, it's tough. Troy Anderson. Well, we already got the line. We already got our linebackers. Carson Strong. Oh, dude, Carson Strong needs to be moved up on boards. He is a beast. He is a beast. But Breece Hall is moving up boards like crazy after what he did at the Combine. He's 66th now on their big board. Do they have a running back? I wonder what's going on with Miles Sanders. You know, they also have Kenneth Gainwell. That's who it is. That's right. But he's like a 3rd down back. They do need a legit running back. Imagine getting them Breece Hall right now. That seems like a tough investment early in the 3rd round. It does. It does. Don't they need a yeah, we took another we're going to have to take a receiver. We have to take a receiver for right now. We have to. We have to get another good receiver. We're taking I like Alec Pierce more. I like Alec Pierce more. I have to take Alec Pierce. We're trading back up, and we trade back up, and we trade back up. They took Breece Hall. Okay, we're not trading up then. God, I hate the AI. God, I hate the AI so much. Troy Anderson. Imagine getting another linebacker. Troy Anderson's going to... He needs to stop falling. He was unbelievable at the time. Nick Cross. That's a guy that did really well. Bailey Zappi. It's time to draft Bailey Zappi. It's time to draft Bailey Zappi, who I have a first round grade on Bailey Zappi. I love Bailey Zappi. You're seeing guys like Sam Williams, Calvin Austin move up the board. Yeah, Calvin Austin would be another interesting pick for this team. If you get a big receiver and then you get a little midget slot receiver like Calvin Austin, that'd be a good pick. Yeah, that'd be a good pick for them. Jerome Ford, the big running back. Tyreek Smith, he ran really well at the he ran horribly at the Combine. I thought he would run it. Braxton Jones, that's a guy I love, Braxton Jones. This is going to be a starting left tackle in the NFL, guys, Braxton Jones. How about all the stuff going on in the NFL right now? I'm feeling the energy. It's crazy. You got the Aaron Rodgers stuff, and then Aaron Rodgers saying, no, the contract isn't correct. We'll have to see if we can get an update on what Aaron Rodgers' contract actually is. He put out a tweet saying it wasn't a 4-year deal. It did kind of seem like a longer contract for someone that was contemplating retirement. I don't know. But again, Aaron Rodgers, I got that so wrong. It's not good. Not good there. Sterling Weatherford. I think we already got them a safety, but I love that name. I always have to shout out his name. It's a great name. It's always the same guys, isn't it? You know what? Maybe we can get them another receiver. We get them another receiver, Calvin Austin. I'm not a fan of these receivers. I really am not. What do they need? Seriously, at this point, you're just looking for maybe... No, they do not need a linebacker. Actually, who are the linebackers? There always seems to be good value linebackers. Micah McFadden, this kid is really undersized, but he's a gamer. He is 6'2". This kid's a gamer. You know what? We're going to take another linebacker. We'll take this kid. I like this. I like getting different players. That's the thing. You get different players. You get white guys, black guys. Maybe we find a Mexican. You see if we can find a Mexican. Maybe a Mexican player. Get a Mexican player on the team. I don't think there's many Mexican players in the draft, unfortunately. Cole Turner. That's a big boy. That's a good value pick. TJ, we'll try and find a running back for him. We want like Kennedy Brooks. Can we get Kennedy Brooks? Is he available? Kennedy Brooks. Perry Strong Jr. He's a 3rd down back, though. They already have a 3rd down back. Kenneth Gainwell. Kennedy Brooks. Great value. Great value, Kennedy Brooks. Guys, let me tell you something about this Philadelphia Eagles team. They have such a phenomenal opportunity right now. When you talk about this, I've declared the 2022 draft class the most talented draft class in the history of the NFL. I'm so confident in the 2022 draft class, and they have 3 first-round picks. It would really behoove them to get more second-round picks, by the way. You guys see that trade with Russell Wilson? They got not only 2 first-round picks, the Seahawks, they got 2 second-round picks. People don't realize how good second-round picks are. They really don't. But Nakobe Dean, it's amazing. He's the best player in the draft. Tyler Linderbaugh, get that superstar. He's a center. It's tough to use a first-round pick out of center, but we know he's going to be really good. This was kind of a crazy trade, giving up 30, dropping down to 31, but also getting 63, 95, and 133, trading 164, 204, and 19. They gave it an A-. They're going to get, wow, they gave it a Brian, yes, I love PFF. They gave Bailey Zappi a D? They gave Kennedy Brooks an F? No, but no, let me tell you, A+. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. And then Alec Pierce, Alec Pierce should be an A. Alec Pierce is a really good receiver, although you could argue Justin Ross. What I really think the Eagles should do is just take George Pickens in the first round, honestly. I really do. George Pickens, are you kidding me? Paired with Devontae Smith? That is the perfect combination. And you've got Dallas Goedert. That is the perfect combination. You get Bailey Zappi. You know, get yourself a little other option if Jalen Hurts doesn't work out. You know, then we took some guys, whatever. They actually gave this grade an A-, and they basically give every draft an A or a B. That's what PFF does. I don't really like their grades. There's no point. Cameron Thomas, Brisker, the safety. You're getting legit good players here, guys. I'm telling you. And we completely rebuild their linebacker room. We get them a receiver. Unfortunately, not George Pickens. Either way, guys, really good mock draft. Make sure you are following me on Twitter. Link to that's always in the description. I'm, of course, The Depressed Ginger. Thank you for watching.